would rather commit a crime without any of you superhero speedsters getting in my way. Am I rather correct, Scarlet Speedster? Or should I call you Flash?
I don't think so, Captain Cold. I don't think you'll be committing any more bank robberies across the Central City National Bank anymore. How about we end this peacefully and quietly and I take you back into Iron Heights? Wow, a villain taking money from a bank using an ice gun. Never heard that ice pun before. So I'm so sorry I'm late. I'd rather be here earlier next time. It's okay, Kid Flash. Just make sure you just get here before I do, okay? Just in case of another criminal strikes, okay? I'm being serious, okay, Wally? Yeah. Alright, fine. I'm sorry. I won't be late again.
Oh, Flash and Kid Flash, I know you're here somewhere, so if you don't come out right now, or else I'm going to freeze you and kill you both like I would kill you into a frostbite.
Well, I guess I'm right after all. Have fun being locked up back behind bars in your icy cold prison cell back in Iron Heights, Captain Cold.
You both will pay for this, Flash, including your little sidekick.
Thanks, Flash. Thank you, Flash. Thank you so much. We couldn't have done it without you, Flash. Just doing my job. Anything I can do to keep Central City safe. Until next time. See you next time, police officers. Oh, come on. The Flash has beat me again. He's actually much more faster than I was today. Well, that's him. Who are you supposed to be, Flash Kid? Actually, I'm not called Flash Kid. It's actually the other way around. I'm actually called Kid Flash. Well, you might have seen me a couple of times helping Flash fight his arch enemies. Well, I better go. I'm on the run. See ya! Now, Officer Peterson, where were we? Arresting Leonard Snart for armed bank robbery at the National Central City Bank? Yeah. Well, Captain Cold, it looks like you will be getting locked up back in your icy prison cell back in Iron Heights after all. That's right, Officer Peterson. Yeah, I just said that, Officer Jackson. Oh, yeah, right, sorry. Yeah, it's fine. No worries. Don't worry about it too much, though. Thanks. You're welcome.
Where is that Scarlet Speedster in that bright red and yellow suit, the Flash? He would usually come running after me and just take the bag off me and put me in handcuffs right now. Well, it looks like I'm gonna get away with another bank robbery without the Flash showing up. Oh, well, George Digger Harkness, aka one of Flash's villains, aka Captain Boomerang. How about we both end this quietly and peacefully so I can make sure that you're locked up back in the prison, back in Central City, back in Iron Heights. But, well, luckily, I managed to call some of my other superhero friends for some backup. It looks like you won't be getting away with none of your extra bank robberies, Captain Boomerang. Well, let's do this properly this time. Well, Digger Harkness, who fully hired you to come here to Gotham City National Bank to steal over $1,000 or $2 million in cash? Who sent you? Fine, whatever, mate, I'll talk. Look, a couple of criminals are supposed to go to Lex Court tonight over some massive criminal meeting. And Lex Luthor is mainly the person who's basically organising the criminal meeting at 12 at noon tonight. Who else is attending that Lex Court criminal meeting tonight, Captain Boomerang, beside yourself? Besides Lex Luthor running it at his criminal warehouse at Lex Court, who else is attending tonight's 12 a.m. criminal meeting? Besides Lex Luthor, there's supposed to be Slade Wilson, aka Deathstroke, Earbart Thorne, aka Reverse Flash, and Black Manta and Damien Dark. Dr. Jonathan Crane, aka Scarecrow, Raj Al Ghul and Bane, and some guy that looks like Vandal Savage. He didn't even sound like Vandal Savage. His voice sounded like a deeper voice or whatever. Vandal Savage is dead, remember?
That's why Lex Luthor and Reverse Flash, aka Earbud Thorn, have planned a private criminal meeting tonight. Isn't that right, Captain Boomerang?
Yeah, that's all I know. I don't know who else is supposed to attend tonight. I was supposed to, but now you guys have caught me.
God, what else am I gonna think? Oh yes, I also remember one more thing that Lex Luthor told Slade about murdering 2 other criminals. Last night in Iron Heights, that Deathstroke broke into Iron Heights and murdered Captain Cold. Before Captain Cold got himself murdered in his Iron Heights prison cell last night by Slade Wilson, aka Deathstroke, Lex Luthor demanded an agreement with Toyman for some dangerous illegal weapon. So he basically demanded Slade to kill Toyman, and Toyman was left bleeding in his toy shop warehouse. My God, Captain Boomerang, that was a little bit too much information, but the best we'll have to do.
It looks like the meeting's gonna happen at LexCorp tonight. You better be there on time, or else they're gonna start without you.
Evening, gentlemen. Thank you for freeing up your spare time. We have a lot to discuss. Meanwhile, I hired Captain Boomerang to start a massive robbery, stealing $2,000,026,000 out of the Gotham City National Bank. My illegal weapon was supposed to be ready at that time since Captain Boomerang stuffed it all up. He stuffed up the robbery. No thanks to you, Digger Harkness.
One can stop us, Lex. Especially me. I have more stronger muscles than that silly Batman. I am Bane!
Oh, for God's sake, shut the hell up, Bane. I'm not asking you again. I don't want to hear about your dumb, stupid muscles. When I'm talking, you don't interrupt. Don't make me want to kill you like how I demanded Slade to kill Toyman and Captain Cold. Yes, where the hell was I? Oh yeah, back to what I was saying. Since Vandal Savage is dead, we have a new member replacing him. Introducing Curtis Knox.
Thank you, Lex Luthor. As I am the new 3rd leader of the Legion of Doom, Reverse Flash, aka Earbud Thorn, and Lex Luthor and I will be discussing the main plan of how to kill the Justice League and the Young Justice, is what the young teenage superheroes are calling themselves. If we can't kill them instantly, we will have to go to Plan B.
What would Plan B exactly, Curtis Knox?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question, Earbud Thorn. If we can't go to Plan B, we must have to go to the final decision. If we can't have Lex Luthor creating and building his Kryptonian kryptonite gun to kill Superman immediately, the grand finale plan will have to be planning a plotting attack on Central City or in Gotham City or Star City or Metropolis. That will be our final plan and our final discussion tonight, gentlemen. Any of you gentlemen have the final answer now? Or do you have any other questions that you may like to add to this plotting evil plan?
I have one more actual question, Curtis Knox. How about I use my fear toxin gas to make citizens be afraid and make their fears and their nightmares come out and make their terrifying dreams come real?
Most likely, we could use your fear toxin gas, but I'm not sure if that would last long enough. So I probably would say no to your fear toxin gas, Scarecrow. And also another thing, I will stick with the normal plan that Earbud Thorn and Lex Luthor and I have planned. So thank you for attending for this private organized crime meeting. I also want to thank you, Luthor, for having the meeting here at LexCorp.
You're welcome, Curtis Knox, especially you, Slade Wilson, and Black Manta, and Earbud Thorn, Reverse Flash, and Raj Al Ghul, and Dr. Jonathan Crane, aka your actual self, Scarecrow, and Bane. Anything I can help with, everything that we can make sure that we can get rid of those superheroes. Those young teenagers calling themselves the Young Justice and the Justice League and the Teen Titans.
Don't you dare never think about hurting us, Mad Hatter.
Well. Let's do this the easy way or do it the hard way. I think I might have a wonderful idea. If you two hostages do not stop talking, I may as like to put my mind control cards and manipulate your minds. Oh my. Oh my. Well, I guess probably. Can I put my mind control card, Scarecrow, on the hostages' brains to manipulate their minds if they're not behaving properly?
No, you can't do that. I haven't finished my experiment. Only put your mind control cards on their heads when we say to do so. Jervis Touch, or should I call you Mad Hatter?
Fine, I'll do whatever you say, Scarecrow.
Just please, don't hurt us. Just don't put your mind control cards on our heads and just let us go and leave us alone.
I may not want to repeat this again, but please stop talking. My God, Scarecrow, that male hostage hasn't stopped talking for around 15 minutes. May I please put my mind control cards on their heads, please, Dr. Jonathan Crane?
My God, it looks like our male hostage is being an absolute idiot. May I please just finish off my experiment of my new experimental fear toxin gas, Jervis Touch?
My God, Scarecrow, I am literally losing my patience. May you please just hurry up the experimental fear toxin gas, your experiment you're doing, please?
Fine, whatever makes you happy, Jervis Touch. Make sure, if the hostages are talking one more time, place your mind control cards on their heads.
My pleasure. Thank God I can finally do what I really want. Say goodbye forever. Huh? What? What's going on? Scarecrow, make sure you make an extra eye on the hostages.
Sure, Jervis. If they try and escape, I'll kill them.
I'd rather not see any dead hostages on my watch, Jervis Touch, or should I call you Mad Hatter? And also especially you as well. You're done as well, Dr. Jonathan Crane, Scarecrow. You both aren't gonna let the hostages go, Scarecrow and Mad Hatter. I'm gonna have to bring you both down to justice by myself. I'd rather hear no one dying on my watch. Neither. If none of you let the hostages go, Nightwing and I will have to bring you both down by the hammers of justice.
Well, isn't it Gotham City's bravest heroes, Batman the Dark Knight and his sidekick Nightwing? I'd rather not make your deal worth it, Batman and Nightwing. I'd rather put a little tiny microscopic bomb in my mind control cards and blow your heads up instead.
You and Superboy, Nightwing, and Kid Flash and Aqualad have a lot of explaining to do. Flash and Superman and Aquaman and I will be talking to all four of you. Aqualad, including you, Nightwing, and Superboy and Kid Flash. Privately. So what you four are trying to say is Lex Luthor had Deathstroke, aka Slade Wilson, Ear Bart Thorne, Reverse Flash, Black Manta, Raj Al Ghul, Dr. Jonathan Crane, aka Scarecrow, and Bane at that LexCorp meeting last night at Lex Luthor's company at LexCorp.
Look, alright, okay, we might have made a big accident that we didn't ask for your permission first. That Superboy and Aqualad and Nightwing and I basically took down Captain Boomerang ourselves. We basically asked him some facts and questions. Well, that was Superboy. Superboy basically just asked the questions to Captain Boomerang why he was hired to rob the National Gotham City Bank. Look, I have faced him that many times. I have faced Captain Boomerang that many times. He could have like a microscopic bomb attached inside in one of his dangerous boomerangs, or he could have like a sharp knife weapon. I know Captain Boomerang that well. It is very, very dangerous to face a criminal like that. I'm not trying to have a go at you, but I'm just trying to make sure that Superman and Aquaman and Batman and I are trying to do the right thing by the four of you. Yeah, most likely overall, Superboy and Aqualad and Nightwing and I, we basically took down Captain Boomerang without any trouble. Look, Wally, I know that you really want to be like a superhero with Nightwing, Superboy and Aqualad and your actual self. I know that you guys just want to start saving the day like the Justice League, like Superman and Wonder Woman and Batman and I and Aquaman and Green Lantern and Cyborg and Black Canary and Firestorm and Black Lightning and Green Arrow and Shazam. Really, all four of you especially need a lot of extra help and support in training. We can start training session tomorrow, or we can discuss about how four of you can work as a team. No, Barry, we need to make sure that we start training session 1 tomorrow morning at ASAP. Alright, can we at least have our own superhero teenage Young Justice team or something? You guys can start your own team. You guys can deal with the little things. And the Justice League and I can deal with the bigger things. How does that sound? You know what? I really like it. You know what? I think I'll go with that deal. I'll be honored. I really agree. I think we should have our own team, like Kid Flash and Aqualad and Nightwing and I. What should we call ourselves? You know what? I think I'd rather go with what you said, Superboy, Aqualad, Nightwing. Our new team is called Young Justice. For now, you guys are now known as the Young Justice. You know, you basically just could call us Young Justice. Good on you, Wally.
Deathstroke, if you find any of those young heroes, and if they find you at the old Simon Stagg warehouse, let me know by a phone call or text message. Do you understand me, Deathstroke?
Yes, Luthor. I'll make sure that I promise to you, Lex, and Eobard Thorne, aka Reverse Flash, and Curtis Knox, and the rest of the Legion of Doom and the Light. I'll make sure that Superboy and Aqualad and Nightwing and Kid Flash and Roy Harper, aka Red Arrow, or as he likes to call himself, Arsenal, I'll make sure that their bodies are bleeding to the ground a lot. I hope they bleed hard as hell and die and suffer a painful death.
Right, Deathstroke, you and I, Reverse Flash, aka Eobard Thorne and Curtis Knox, and the rest of the Legion of Doom, and also the rest of the Light, we are all going to make sure that we destroy, and most likely not destroy and conquer the whole entire world. We're gonna make sure that we blow the planet to its inner core by planning the planet's rebirth.
It's over, Slade. You're surrounded.
It's over, Slade. We know that you were in that organized crime private criminal meeting at LexCorp last night. That's because you attended that organized crime meeting privately in LexCorp, in Lex Luthor's office, is it? No, you're gonna tell us who it is, Slade. You're gonna tell us who the new boss is of the Legion of Doom is, or else it's a fight you'll want, it's a fight you'll get.
Just a bunch of filthy, arrogant, weak children. You think you can start thinking about defeating me? You think you're stronger and unstoppable than me? My mission has not been completed unless I slaughter all your bodies to the ground, bleeding out hard with a lot of blood.
Damn it, Slade, he got away again.
Slade got away. We should have done something.
We should have knocked him out while we got the chance.
Gotta do better than this. We let Deathstroke get away, but sorry if I'm saying this, but we've got to work together better as a team. I'm sorry I lost my temper. I'll promise I'll try and speak calmly next time.
It's okay, Dick. Just try and calm down and pause and breathe in and out before you overreact.
Thanks, Roy.
You're welcome, buddy.